Judy, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to continue on my journey making this new Creative Memories album, and we're going to work on layouts 1, 2, 3, and 4. I predict this will be a short video because it is so quick to make these. All it is cutting and putting them down. So let's get to it. All right, here we go. This is layout number 1. Love it with the yellow. And I went ahead and got everything organized as I said I would in the last video. And how I did it was I put the two base pages, the cut apart sheet, the stickers and the embellishments all together. And then I divided them with some of the power sort dividers. Makes it very easy to keep everything organized. So this is page 2, 3, 4, and so on. So let me take these aside. I'm just going to need layout 1. But that's a great way to keep everything organized so that you can just continue on making it and you don't have to worry about what does this layout go. Does it go to layout 1 or 2 or which one does it go to? So let's see on the back. This is the right base paper and this is the left base paper for layout 1. So left and right. Let's see, just to make sure on the photo. So it has the, we are looking at, yes, layout 1. So there's flowers up here. So that must be, oh, I bet you it's part of the cut apart sheet. Okay, so let's look at the cut apart sheet. Yep, there it is. There's the flowers. Okay. So I'll take you through cutting this base paper, but in the consecutive layouts, I will go ahead and cut them before the video so that you don't have to watch me cut everything every time. So again, take your cutter, and this cutter is out of stock, but we will be coming back with a new cutter, almost exactly the same. The base will be a little bit longer and there will be extra storage underneath, which is fabulous. I'm so glad it'll be moving to the 6.5 because I use that for making my photo mats. And right now, pulling out the arm is a little bit of an inconvenience, but, you know, totally doable. It's just a little bit more convenient if it were 6.5. And those are supposed to be coming out relatively soon. We can't go without our cutters. I love having this line here so that I can use it to make sure I have it lined up precisely because I am not good at eyeballing it on these. Even with the guideline here, and there's a little arrow on the base of the cutter blade, still get it just a little tad off, and it's nice not to be off. There's one also at the top. So those are done, and you can see they're marked 3, 4, and 5. This is 1 and 2, I believe, yes. And then we'll finish cutting this piece, and I believe this is probably photo mats. I will adhere these down with just a little bit of the repo, and I forgot to check that one, and I got it good. I forgot to check it with the alignment guide, and I got it good. Okay. Just clarify that. I did it finally. All right, that looks good. All right, so those are all cut. Now, the one thing they do not provide are measurements of where to put these pieces, but that's okay. You can pretty well tell where they go. So let's see. Just to be on the safe side, number 2 goes down here on the bottom. It's designated here. Layout 1 goes up here, or piece 1. Number 3, 4, and 6. 6 goes here. Of course, you could put these anywhere you want to. You do not have to follow their guidelines. I just want to stress that enough so that you know you can make it your own. This is just for someone who may not want to change it. They don't have to. They can use these as a way to make a very quick layout. So that is all done. So let's go ahead and adhere them down. And again, this is the tape runner that comes with the album kit in the video description. You can get all the links for my shopping site. With the repo, I can go ahead and remove these pieces and move them around because I will probably ink them. This is just for display, so I have it when I go to my retreat. Oh, we have a sticker to put on. All right, so see this piece right here? I didn't put those down yet. It's a good thing I didn't have to go underneath anything. Another good reason to have repo. So these are the sticker sheets, and it has designated 1 and 6. So let's go ahead and add this. And it looks like this goes right above the cut piece of the flowers. Very pretty. All right, so now we can put this piece down. And it's going to go approximately here. It's like a torn piece of paper. It's pretty cool. And these were all designed by Amy Tangerine. She's an outside designer that Creative Memories brought in to help them design these new albums. They're just beautiful. She has a tendency to go on the bright side, which is why it's called that. Use this border margin. Okay, try and have them relatively the same. I like to anyways. You don't have to, but I like to. Okay, so that's good. So now we're going to go to the embellishing. Okay, so this looks like journaling. Now you could leave this open because you do have this for journaling. That looks really cute with that lined notebook paper. So I'm not going to adhere these with a lot of tape because I may want to change it up. And they are marked with the correct layout that they go to. So we're going to put this one right around here. The next one will be this piece, which kind of represents washi tape look. And that's going to go right here. And this will be on top. And I would probably add foam tape to add this. Okay, so now we have these two pieces, and they will go on this side. Over here, and there's a little bit of a diagonal tilt of the camera. Again, would look great if you use foam tape to raise it up and give it dimension. Okay, so that's layout 1. Very nice. Okay, so now this could go in your album and wait for photos. Okay, we're on to layout number 2 and have everything cut. So let's go ahead and adhere it down. These are really cute. They remind me of like colored stones in the water, like a pool or something. Okay, so here's the sticker. Let's see if I should put that down first. And that's going to go down here where the pink strips are, which of these. Now these do have dovetail, and it did have lines here to cut, so it made it very easy. So they're going to go like this. So let's go ahead and get those adhered down first. I'm going to say it's probably lined up directly with the little rainbow. If not, it's okay. It's where I want it to be. And it says again, 2. There's 5 and 12 on here. So I'm going to take the ones off for 2. And these go below this sticker. I'll put this with layout 5 so that I have it ready for the when I do that layout. So let's go ahead and put these down. Let's start with this one. All right, so this probably should have gone down lower according to the directions, because it shows it about here, and you can see it would still have more left here, but it's okay. I did it just fine. I'm just going to put it half on, partially on the pink and on the paper here. Now see how this does not really stand out. I would probably ink the edges of that piece. It does not have to be done, but just something that I like to do. So I wanted to point that out. Up, and let's make that about the same width here as here. It just looks nicer, and then this, and this all look relatively the same. Okay, the little clouds will go here, and I'll have that on all of them. That way it connects the whole piece. It keeps your eye in the center here looking at the photos. So this side is done. I'm going to try and keep that same amount of border here and here, and we'll see what we get with this one. And I almost never line my photos up with the lines in the page layout. It just adds a little more interest. If you don't, it breaks up that line. And I want to have this about the same as here, here, and here. So there we go. That layout is done. We will move on to 3. Here are the cut apart pieces. These two. I love this flower print that has the rainbow type look. The stickers is this one here, number 3. So let's go ahead and put those down, and they are shown to be below the yellow. You talk about easy. Oh my goodness, but beautiful. My favorite color is the rainbow. I love all the colors. So now this one will go in with number 14. Of course, you could always use a ruler. The ruler guide that Creative Memories just came out with is phenomenal for doing this album kit. I just am not going to pull it out for the sake of getting the video done quickly. I enjoyed the process and love the colors and just want to enjoy this, so I'm not going to speed through it too much. One more. We have one more to do. Let's see, number 4. It's this pretty aqua one. And the florally part is on the outside. You could have it on the inside if you wanted to. It's a little different to have it like this. Usually we have the pieces joining in the center, the way I had it originally. And this has the photo mats here, 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 and here. And this one has a little photo spot with a journaling box. Let me make sure. I thought I have 2 there. I do. There, and then this will go here and here. Very pretty. That orange really looks pretty on this. They're complementary colors. That's why it brings your eye in and says, wow. Here's a sticker, and it's this green one in the middle, number 4. And this goes on the outside edge. It just puts a stopper so your eye doesn't go off the edge of the paper as you're looking at the layout. Same common border. I love papers that have lines, like these grid lines here, that I can line my photo mats up to, so I know they're pretty much straight. And this goes butted up to the green, according to the photo. I'm going to leave just a little bit of room there because I like to. Okay, let's get them in order here so I can kind of try to make them line up. And this would be pretty too, like this, right, in your album. So pretty. All right, so that was layout number 4. We're done. So I'll come back with the next video and do another bunch of layouts and see how they go together. Okay, hope you enjoyed this. Come back and watch the next set of videos. Thank you so much for joining me here. Take care. Have a great day.